see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hurricanes will put toe to leather to crank us up. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, first down. He's going to take off. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Well, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Milrow. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, or proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. Finds his man, it's Williams. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The inside handoff. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. A shot toward the end zone.
Yellow.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Yellow.
And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Yellow.
Rain games are so annoying for an offense when you want to throw the football and it's coming down and you can't grip it. But I just remember back in Little League football, rain practices were the best, weren't they? You just run and dive as hard as you can into the puddles, see how far you can slide. And the great thing was, Mama had to clean your uniform and not you.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The handoff to Johnson. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
Well, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Still looking on the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And it's picked off. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off.
See how hard it is to go big, man. Hard to come out
feeling it.
It's hard. Like it's a yellow pass. Like that's how every time I throw a pick, it's a yellow pass. My job is to use a pick.
Looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Johnson. Got room at the 35. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
I guess in the start. I just put that there still.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's
couldn't
going
find that
to
guy.
run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Ward. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Oh, okay. Is this cover 2? Cover 2. I don't want to cover 2, though. Yeah, I don't.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
What's good?
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's George. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down.
Oh, what
nice
the?
tackling by
What's
the defense,
this?
understanding where
Hey, what are you doing here, bro?
and forcing the 4th down.
And the
Are you
Canes
punching
send out the
something?
punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
Go for it. 2 yards.
On the move, it's Adams. He gets a block. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you could see the speed, you could see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with...
Why is this nigga hurt now? Bro, why do my food say this is getting hurt?
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it can get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to pass, it's Ward. Fires to the big fella. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll try the run. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Canes look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? Run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having a pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
What the fuck? I think it's 5 yards again, brother. Bro, Malachi Mar's hurt. Oh my God.
By 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down.
They'll give it to the back.
Moore is finding his way in the...
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Ward.
Oh my God. What was that thing on the delay?
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Really nice job there to the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better to get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He's going to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You simply don't see that very often. The quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on the football field. A top 5 rivalry, and it's gone finally. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Vinny Vidi Vici, I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the back.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Oh, my God.
Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, my God.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He didn't even block. Look at this. Instant block shot on the fourth down. Wild.
I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory.
What?
And you want to go
Instant block shot on the
like that. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Ward.
Screen's crazy, bro.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown,
I always bots be on the screen plays. Bots run screen plays. Bots run screen plays. Bots run screen plays, bro. Like bots. Because we don't know how to play dodge called screen plays. When you're playing competitively, but you don't think about screens, bro. Like only bots run screens, like, bro. The hottest thing to do ever.
Right down the middle.
A screen play.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Damn.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Set, bro, bots.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Like, oh my God, bro.
Spin move.
I gotta turn it like wide open.
Away and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions.
Get the heat so hella big with this
He's
nigga,
got to
bro.
do a much better job with his decision making.
First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Going deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Ward.
Bro,
Got it set up on the outside.
I'm a bot running screenplays every 5
They
seconds.
make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
Yeah, I gotta watch
That's
this
the end of the
game. I
second
hate
quarter.
bots
That
like
means
this,
it's
bro.
time to join Kevin and our halftime
Like,
update.
come on screen. Like, no actual pass.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive longer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Canes decide to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him there after the first punt was taken back to the house. Slips through the line.
This nigga's elusive.
Look
at number 7.
Any room to set up a big return.
I'll make 7 running back. Wow. I have to make 7 a running back.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
I don't understand. But
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To throw, it's Milrow. He finds his man. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback
Unfortunately,
always knows
but
exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
I don't think it's man.
Looking to move it through the air. Escapes the sack. Still on his feet.
Oh my God.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
Oh, what the fuck did I just watch?
Downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, he's getting the incomplete. Just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down.
Mix up your playlist with some recommendations for smart.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
No.
And that one is picked up in the end
I gotta stop
zone.
doing
And the
hits.
senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Like, what am I doing, bro?
Give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. Man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Going to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Here comes this whole crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Ward.
Oh my God,
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it
He got a
falls to the
spin
ground
again.
incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on
I
his
gotta
quarterback.
stop.
They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line.
I still got a kick on the last
on
round.
the return.
This nigga can't move the ball on me. I can't. You think he can't move the ball on me? I can't. How can I thought they were kids? See, I always see. My problem is I don't play like consistently. Like I play to competition. Like I play a level of
That
competition.
last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things.
Bruh, like the screen I call is just fried.
Down goes the quarterback.
The worst screen
I
ever.
love the defensive effort there. They didn't get
Like,
him right
bro,
away. They stayed
fuck.
after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put
I've
them
been
in
trying to
position
play
to pick
like
up a first down.
very often. It has
Tell
not
you what,
worked.
man, this guy bails out his offensive
Which is
line.
honestly
We've
kind of
seen it over
crazy
and
because
over.
like how has it not
Protection
worked
is
one
always
time?
worked. He's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller. A whole
Look at red. Oh my God. And my nigga dropped the ball. Like, bro.
He had a huge
I'm not mad at the fucking drop. I'm mad at the red, bro.
quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Oh, man.
Wide receiver shows motion. On fourth down, going to the air. Dumps it to the mat. Trying to pick
Oh
up
my
the first
God,
down
bro.
the
This is
backfield.
bad runs.
Will
All over the
not
place.
get there.
I just need a 1 yard. I couldn't get it.
And they decide
I'm
to go
mad,
this
bro,
side,
like-
aggressive.
Dude, like he threw a red and it's still rain. Why is it raining?
Quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Power football with the run. Really
This shit is
nice
annoying,
stuff
bro. This
here
rain.
from the senior leader.
I'm just sick of throwing reds and yellows. Like this shit is annoying, too.
Committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously.
Watch the screen. Hey, watch a screen. Watch a fucking screen. Game got serious. I can't score. Come on, lose the game. What's deep? Single back bunch. Fuck.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Ward.
Oh,
Fires to the wide
that
out.
nigga.
And it won't make
Crazy,
the
bro.
connection going for the big play.
Third and long situations are really
I keep
hard
turning
to
the ball
convert.
over.
Defense knows it's going to be
This nigga can't move the ball.
Pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under
That's
pressure. You
wild.
don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Adams.
Fuck.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
I keep turning the ball over. This nigga, I can't move the
Drive
ball.
will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. From
What the
gun, they'll
fuck?
give it on the inside. He's dropped behind.
What am I actually watching, bro?
Loss of 3.
Don't you love?
Like, we cannot be playing the same game.
Fly
We
around
can't, bro.
and make
Like, we
things
can't.
happen. The ones that get in the backfield, the running back.
Like,
tries
we
to go
cannot be
somewhere.
playing the same
Go.
football game.
There is nowhere to go. Nice job by
Why
the
is this nigga get every
great
good play on
tackle
first
for a loss
down?
on first down.
Not what they had in mind to
Fucking
start
do
this
that.
drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, what a way.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet.
I've had a big game.
That was sweet.
Across the 45.
I did not see that coming.
A chunk
I was
play, a
observing.
huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure
Don't
that
refix
route
it
was
again.
supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if
Bro,
the
I need you to
receiver
lock-
decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
I
to
need to
make
lock
sure
in
that he
not the
got the
big
first down.
cities.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of
I
the
think I
timing, he
played.
was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage. And nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense drags him down. No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the fourth with a touchdown tie. They move on top here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The handoff to Johnson. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup
I just heard his foot. Why is he still in the game?
2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Give to the running back.
That
He's
just
not
doesn't hurt.
going to
Why is
back
it
field. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play.
Why do they have so much time? Oh my God!
I
ain't never threw from that, bro. Like,
finally get
that
it
nigga
to the
never
ground.
come
An
here.
easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
They didn't block no one.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Quick handoff.
So much. This.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Three.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Ward. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. They're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think as a coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, give you some momentum that gives you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game.
Exercise savings, exercise seasons. With ultimate season plans, savings are one and one.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short.
Yes, you win.
Calls his own number. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Terrible game.
Well, look what we have here,
Terrible
guys.
game.
After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together. That's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches
Bro, I think I put one offensive touchdown.
everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer, David Pollack. I'm Reese.
I just played such a bad game. I only scored one off in the first half. 6-6. Well, I didn't score an offensive touchdown to the fourth quarter. Man, I'm moving.